Find out how Skylar drives. Skylar? You're talking about, Heisenberg? Are you talking about that guy? If you're talking about that guy, oh my lord. I actually have something to say. Yes or no? Yes, Nez. Oh my god. That guy got us kicked out of our fucking hotel room at Big House. And we literally had to go to the airport at 3 in the fucking morning and wait there until like 2 p.m. Like that day. It was awful. And we had to sleep at the fucking airport because we got kicked out. It was so ridiculous. And then you want to know what also happened? This guy took the most ridiculous shit that smelled so fucking bad and then came out and left the door open. No fan, nothing. And we were all like, bro, shut the fucking door. You just let out the fucking meanest shit of 2018. Why are you doing this? But let me tell you why we got kicked out of this hotel room. We got kicked out because he literally was at a vending machine, right? And he was drunk as fuck. And he put in $1 to get some Oreos and Goldfish, and it ate his dollar. He like tried to get the Oreos, but it didn't come out. Like it was one of those things like those spiral vending machines. It kind of doesn't come out. And what happened was he was like, bro, I'm gonna get my fucking Oreos. And I was like, dude, just put another $1. Fuck it, it's just $1. Like, I'll give it to you. He goes, no, we gotta do it my way. And I was like, how? And he literally gets the vending machine and starts fucking shaking it. And it goes boo, 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 boo. And it was so fucking loud. And I was like, dude, Skylar, it's really late right now. It's like 1 in the morning. And he goes, it's okay. We're like a floor up. Like, it's fine. And I was like, dude, I'm gonna go back to the hotel room. And he kept shaking it and then came back to our hotel room. And he's like, oh, I got the Oreos. And I'm like, all right, dude, fucking sick. And then we all get sleep. And then the fucking hotel people knock on our door. And when they knock on our door, they're like, yeah, we got noise complaints and we saw someone shaking the vending machine on our camera and you guys have to leave. And we were all so fucking pissed off at Skylar. And then they left and we're all like, God fucking damn it. Like, we didn't really want to confront him and be like, what the fuck is your problem? And Skylar looks at us with the dumbest look on his face. And he goes, fucking bitches, am I right? I was like, bro, we're all mad at you. Stop. We're all so mad at you. Like, oh my god. I'll go one more. But I will be honest, he's given me many dabs at tournaments. And he's always like, hey, you want to smoke? I'll smoke you out, dog. And I'm like, hell yeah, man. And here's the thing about Skylar too. Skylar just loved Melee, dude. I can get behind it. And he was like one of those guys that was like never really good, but he just loved being around the scene, you know? He just loved it, dude. And those like my favorite people, you know? Yeah, he's like not good. He's like not good, man. Anyone who tried to convince me to go to Sencal tourney was smoking cock. 100%, dude. So fucking whack. And I'll be honest, I can't believe that Genesis is in Oakland, but I like Genesis. And Genesis is chill, but around Genesis is not chill. Oh my god, there's so many crackheads, dude. There's so many crackheads. And let me tell you, you loved Oakland probably because around Genesis is like, I'm gonna contradict myself, but there's a small diameter, right? A very small diameter of Oakland that is chill. But outside of that diameter, it is so bad. It is so bad. There's so many homeless people. Oh my god. Let me tell you guys the scariest story. One of the scariest stories. So Genesis 5 was my first event boothing, okay? I accepted nothing on PayPal. I only accepted cash. Right? So at the end of the event, not gonna lie, guys, I had like fucking 8 grand in cash, right? I had like 8 fucking grand in cash in my pocket, bro. Okay? Let me tell you what happened. I had it in a bag that I had stashed, but I stayed up for 72 hours. Chat, I literally set up my booth and took down my booth in one waking. Can you believe that? In one waking, I set up my booth and took it down and was there the entire weekend working. Nobody really knew who I was either, but I remember people would literally walk by my booth and they would be like, dude, that guy's been there the entire time. And I was like, damn right, motherfucker. Getting that shmoney, baby. I've been to the hospital for that shit. I chugged like fucking 30 Red Bulls, dude. Sounds like Shine. Yes, Shine was also terrible. I stayed up for 60 hours at Shine. That was an awful experience. It's not worth, dude. It's just not worth, right? They have no consideration. Some guy said he was about to throw hands with me. I'll tell you why right now. We'll go into that story. So Genesis 5, I had all my money, right? Stashed into this fucking bag. And it was 6 in the morning and I had not eaten all night. I had not ate all night, guys. And I was like, look, I'm about to leave my booth unattended. I have incredibly I have incredibly disabling heartburn right now. My heartburn was so bad that I had to get something to eat. So I thought to myself, am I going to leave like $6,000 in cash in this big ass wad in this bag unattended? I said, fuck no. I'm going to bring that with me and I'm going to walk the streets of Oakland and I'm going to Jack in the Crack and I'm copping breakfast and coming right the fuck back. So I grabbed my $6,000 in cash and I put it in my pants pocket. It was so fat, I literally could not fit it in one pocket. I had to put it in both of my pockets, okay? So I literally put both of the cash in these two pockets and I walked around like this, bro. Okay, people, I wasn't done with the weekend. I still had another day to make $2,000. It was $8,000 total, but I had $6,000. I was not done with the weekend. Basically, I'm walking around with like I'm literally walking around like this. Literally, like this. Because I had so much fucking cash in my pocket. I had so much cash in my pocket, bro. I was the prime, like, bro, in Oakland, of all places, I was the prime suspect to be jumped. I was asking to get robbed, bro. And I'm walking, and I have a fat wad of cash in my pocket. And bro, this motherfucker starts following me, right behind me. He has his little shopping cart and everything. He literally sees me, starts looking at me. He sees my white cement threes because I was rocking white cement threes. You guys know how I roll. He looks at me, he probably saw my pockets, put his little stroller shopping cart thing to the side, and then starts walking right behind me. Like, we're talking. Okay, here's V Money's controller. This is him, this is me. Like, we are this far apart, and he is literally right behind me. I'm like, okay, this motherfucker put his shopping cart away, literally went to where I was, and is now following me. I am scared shitless. And I'm like, okay, there's a motherfucker following me right now. And so I start speed walking, and he starts speed walking, right? And then I make a turn, and then he turns. And I was scared so shitless. I'm like, this man could have a knife. This man could have anything on him, and he could straight up just jump me, right? And so I'm scared, and I'm like, all right, Noah, you boxed for 8 years. If you have to fuck someone up, this is going to be one hell of a story to tell your stream. I'm starting to walk like this. Like, all right, motherfucker. Like, literally, do something to me right now so I can fucking knock you out. And he comes up to me and says, hey, brother, you got a cigarette? I'm like, no. He goes, you got a lighter? I'm like, no. He goes, you got anything? And I'm like, no. And then he leaves me alone. And I was like, wow. I just said no 3 times with a monotone voice, and he fucking left me alone. He literally just left me alone. And I went to go back to the Jack on the Crack. And then I went back and I was like, look, this is so fucking weird. There's so many homeless people here. I literally could have fucking died. Someone could have I could have gotten an incision in my stomach from someone's homeless knife. It was so scary. And now we'll talk about my Shine 2019 story where some guy threatened to fucking jump me and beat me up, right? He said it was on site. That's what he said. He's like, I got boys, it's on site. So what happened was this guy basically told me, yo, Nez, I want my controller modded. And I said, okay, here's the deal. I've been up for 50 hours. I'm going to need to sleep. If you come back on Sunday at 4 p.m., I'll be able to do it because I think that'll give me enough time to sleep. He goes, okay, I'll be back. I'm going to message you on Twitter. I'm like, okay. He messages me on Twitter. He goes, yo, are you going to be there at 4 p.m.? I'm like, yes, I'm about to go to bed right now. My ass slept for like 16 hours, bro. And I did not show up at 4 p.m. I showed up at like 6 p.m., right? And I wake up and I have my inbox flooded. Where the fuck are you? You said you're going to be here at 4 p.m. Bro, what is wrong with you? You said you're going to be here at 4 p.m. I'm waiting to get my controller done. Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Bro, question mark, question mark, question mark. I'm like, what the fuck? So I go to the venue. He's waiting there. And he's like, what the fuck, bro? You said you're going to mount my controller at 4. What's up? And I'm like, dude, I slept for 16 hours. He goes, yeah, but you said you're going to be here at 4. You want to know what time it is? 6. I'm like, dude, I'm fucking sorry. I was sleeping because I was up for 60 hours. And he goes, bro, I'm going to let you know right now, if I gave you money and you weren't here at 4, it would have been on site. I would have fucked you up. And I got boys, it wouldn't have been a good time. I was like, dude, do you want me to mod your controller? And he's like, yeah, here's my controller. When's it going to be ready by? And I was like, well, if you give it to me right now and I work on it, maybe like 9, 10 p.m. He goes, I'm leaving at 9. So what do you want to do? I don't know, man. I don't like the tone of this right now. He goes, but you told me that you were going to be here at 4 and it's 6 and I leave at 9. So what are we going to do? I'm like, all right, give me your controller, bro. Give me your controller. I'm going to work on it right now. You said 9? He goes, yes, by 9 I'm leaving. So I finished the controller and it's like 8:30, right? It's like 8:30. And he comes and he goes, is it done? And I fuck with him. I fuck with him. I'm like, bro, I haven't started it yet. I'm so sorry. He goes, are you fucking kidding me? And I'm like, dog, I'm so sorry, dude. I'm so fucking sorry. And he goes, dude, where the fuck's my money? And I'm like, no, I'm just kidding. It's right here. He goes, dude, I was about to knock you out right here. I was like, holy shit. I was entertained at this idea. I was entertained. I was like, yo, this motherfucker about to get banned right now or some shit. And then if he hits me, oh, I'm about to go fucking Miho Nez on this motherfucker, bro. I'm about to go fucking pop, pop, pop. Right on him. Dude, there was this one guy at Genesis 6 who came to my booth at 3 a.m., right? And he goes, what is this? What are you doing here? I'm like, well, I'm a controller modder, and I'm modding controllers. He goes, can you mod mine? And I'm like, yo, I'm all closed right now. I'm currently working on orders so I can have them ready by pools tomorrow at 10 a.m. And he was like, well, then why are you here? And I was like, bro, because I'm working on controllers so they can be ready by 10 a.m. And he's like, so you can't take my order? I'm like, no, because it's closed for day 1. But if you want to come back tomorrow at 10 a.m., I can do it for you. What are your prices? I have my monitor right here, and you can see all my prices, but I'm not taking any orders until 10 a.m. So what the fuck you doing here? I'm sorry, but I'm working on controller. I just keep on telling him the same thing. And I'm like, dude, does this guy not fucking understand that I'm not taking any more orders until 10 a.m. the next fucking day? It was so annoying. And basically, his friends start to see him right there. And he goes, you know, I don't appreciate the way you talking to me. I was like, bro, I'm not talking to you any type of way. I'm just telling you, if you want anything, you're going to have to come at 10 a.m. the next day, that day. And he goes, but you here right now. I see you working on controllers. Why can't you take my order? I said, look, bro, if you're going to continue to act like this, I can get security and they can take you out. He goes, oh, yeah, because you a fucking bitch. And I was like, yo, you need to stop that. I'm working really hard right now. He goes, who the fuck are you? Huh? I never fucking heard of you. Who the fuck are you? I was like, I am Nez, and I mod controllers for the community. He goes, yeah? What a fucking bitch job, bruh. Look at you. Fuck, what kind of fucking job is this? I'm like, well, I happen to like this job. And he goes, man, you a fucking pussy. Stand the fuck up. And I'm like, all right, I'll stand up. What's up? And he goes, fucking look at me in the face. I'm like, I'm looking at you in the face right now. I'm going to ask you to please leave my booth because you're being extremely disrespectful and you're spitting in my face. He goes, man, I should go over there behind this fucking table and knock your fucking ass out. I was like, bro, if you do that, there are going to be repercussions for this. He goes, repercussions, my ass. And I was like, bro, you don't want to do this. You don't want to do this. And his friends see him getting very angry. His friends are getting very angry. And they're like, yo, bro, come on, we need to go. He's like, nah, man, I'm talking to Nez right now. This motherfucker mods controllers. You guys know who the fuck this is? And his friends are like, yeah, bro, that's Nez. And they're like, oh, so you guys know him. Oh, okay. You guys know Mr. Nez, huh? I'm like, well, I do have a name for myself in the community. He goes, man, you better shut your fucking ass up. I don't give a fuck who you is. You want to disrespect me the way you disrespected me? I was like, bro, you are disrespecting me. Do you see? I am very calm right now, as a matter of fact. But do you see the way that you are talking to me right now? And his friends are like, bro, come on. You got to go. You got to go. And he's like, man, I'm going to come back tomorrow. I'm going to find your ass and I'm going to knock your bitch ass out. You want to fucking, you know who I am? Do you know who I am? And I go, no, but I do know something about you. He goes, what the fuck you know? I was like, you look like a fucking idiot right now. Your friends are trying to hold you back. They know who I am. Clearly, you're just embarrassing yourself and you look like a fool. And he goes, man, I'm coming back tomorrow. Man, fuck you. And his friends were like, bro, come on, stop. He goes, I'm coming for you, bitch. Man, fuck you. I'm gonna knock your ass out. I know where your booth is. I know where your booth is, bro. I come back tomorrow. I'll find you. And I'm gonna knock your ass out. And I was like, bro, this man is so fucking ridiculous, bro. Like, oh my God. So then I continue to just mod my, I'm like, what the fuck just happened? Like, let me mod my controllers. So I mod my controllers and 30 minutes later, his friend comes to my booth and he goes, hey man, I'm really sorry about what happened. And I go, oh, what do you mean? He goes, that was my friend that gave you that hard time. And I go, oh, dude, don't even worry about it. Like, I'm not even pressed or anything. It was just fucking weird. Like, he was so angry. He goes, yeah,
he's on cocaine and he's very drunk, and he recently has been off of like a bunch of benzos. Like, he's not doing good right now. I'm very sorry. If you want, here's his name, here's his Twitter. If you want to do anything with that, please do it. We just kicked him out of our hotel room. He's just insane. We're not talking to him anymore. And I was like, damn, that is fucking crazy.